and get started. We have 12 kilos on the bar for Miss Addison's first attempt from Blackman Weightlifting. Kayla on deck, Jordan in the hole. Good lift for Addison at 12 kilos. We're going to go with automatic increase for her second. Actually, loaders, let's bring the bar to 15 kilos for her second attempt. 2 minutes on the clock. Bar is loaded at 15 kilos for Addison's second attempt. 2 minutes on the clock.
It's the Praelium. This Praelium isn't like an Olympic club, it's just the Praelium.
52 seconds on the clock for Addison's second attempt. 15 kilos on the bar. Loaders, let's bring it to 17 kilos for her final attempt. Kilos on the bar for Addison's final attempt from Blackman Weightlifting. 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock. Kyla on deck, Jordan in the hole.
Hey folks, if you're just tuning in now, we are coming to you live from the Praelium. It's the Olympic weightlifting portion of the SoFit Expo here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm David Tao with barbend.com, and we're bringing you every lift this weekend live streamed for free here on our Facebook account and also on our YouTube page, if that's more your speed. So let us know where you're lifting from. Like, comment, give a shout out. I'll love getting some live on-air shout outs to you and your local weightlifting clubs and coaches. And more importantly, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and share the live stream. That's going to allow more people to see the awesome weightlifting we have coming on this weekend. Right now, we have the youth women's weightlifters. Earlier this morning, we had all the youth men or youth boys. Oh, it's going to be a no lift.
Let's give a round of applause for the great attempt for Addison. Loaders, can we bring the bar to 20 kilos for Kyla's first attempt. Jordan on deck, L in the hole.
We have weightlifting all weekend, running from early in the morning to the late evening. So plenty to watch, plenty to enjoy. All the youth women going right now. The youth men put on a great show this morning. Finished at 110 kilo jerk. 110 kilo clean and jerks for the youth men. That's 17 and under lifters lifting some real big boy weight. Now we have the youth women doing some equally impressive weight.
automatic increase for her second attempt.
Janice Castro giving Kyla a shout out. Get it, Kyla. Kyla did a great job nailing her first lift. Jonathan Harvey says he'll be here in Jacksonville in about an hour or so. Jonathan, looking forward to having you here. If you swing by,
Stop the clock. Loaders,
give us a wave over at the live
23
streaming
kilos for
booth.
Kyla's second attempt.
My name's David. I'm here with a few other folks, including Kenny of barbend.com, and looks like the lights just dimmed for a second, folks, but that was looks like a temporary issue.
We're just trying to change the vibe in here for you guys.
Looks like they're trying to get those lights back up.
Bar is loaded at 23 kilos for Kyla's second attempt from CF3P Weightlifting. Another good lift for Kyla, 23 kilos. We're going to go with automatic increase for her final attempt, 24, 2 more minutes on the clock. Actually, loaders, 25 for Kyla's final attempt. Jordan on deck, Stephanie in the hole. $25 kilos on the bar for Kyla's final attempt from CF3P Weightlifting. For Jordan's first attempt from Crestview Barbell. $34 kilos.
Hey folks, if you're tuning in, you might notice the lighting is changing a bit here and there. We're working on fixing the lighting. That is something going on with the conference hall venue. Nothing to do with our cameras, so don't worry, we're not cutting out. A lot of people shouting out Kayla, Georgina Moritz. Micah Young is cheering on Kai. Chris Finney waiting for Georgina Moritz to lift. And Samantha Child saying, do work, Jordan Levine. So lots of great people cheering on some awesome lifters this morning.
Good lift for Jordan at 34 kilos. We're going to go with automatic increase for her second, unless I hear otherwise.
And again, folks, if you're tuning in, apologies about the darker lighting. That is something going on with the venue hall and something we are working to get remedied as soon as possible. But don't go anywhere. Lots of great lifting to go. If you like the post, give it a share. If you are cheering on some lifters, give it a share so more people can watch this awesome lifting here from Jacksonville, Florida. Again, coming to you live at the Praelium. Jordan Nava asking what kind of venue are we at? We're actually at one of the Jacksonville Convention Centers.
36 kilos on the bar for Jordan's second attempt. 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock. Elle on deck. Rebecca in the hole.
And one of the rooms we're in looks like it's having some lighting issues. The lighting is phasing in and out, so we're working to get that fixed.
Good lift for Jordan at 36 kilos. Let's bring the bar to 37 kilos for Elle's first attempt from Team Oli Concepts. Jordan on deck, Rebecca in the hole.
Looks like the lights might be gradually coming back on. Give them a second to warm up here. Again, folks, if you're tuning in just now, apologies for the dimmer lighting. It's something we are working on fixing momentarily here at the venue. Nothing wrong with our cameras, nothing wrong with your stream, just the overhead lights here at the Jacksonville Convention Center fading in and out a little more than we would like. If you're just tuning in now, go ahead and let us know in the comments where you're watching from, what weightlifting club you work out at, what gym you work out at, who coaches you, who you train with. Would love to give some on-air shout-outs to all those folks.
Stephanie on deck, Jordan in the hole.
It looks like gradually these lights are coming back on a little bit, so thanks for being patient with us, folks. It's brightening up just a little bit. Hopefully you can see a little more clearly. Sorry about that. The team Danny Camargo put together has been fantastic all weekend. No lift.
That's all right. She still has 2 more chances to hit that. We're just going to tighten up that bar for Stephanie's first attempt at 38 kilos. Rebecca on deck, Jordan in the hole.
Again, the volunteer squad that Danny Camargo has put together for this meet is really second to none. They've done a fantastic job this entire weekend and will continue to do so. It's one of the premier weightlifting programs in the United States. Oh, it's an easy lift. Nice.
Good lift for Stephanie at 38 kilos. We're going to tighten up the bar for Rebecca's
And
second
Danny
attempt
also
at
serves as an
38.
international coach for USA Weightlifting.
Jordan on deck. L in the
Most
hole.
recently at the Pan American Championships in Cartagena, Colombia. Samantha Child shouting out Crestview Barbell. Shout out to Crestview. A lot of great representation. People watching from Crestview today. And folks, if you like what you see, give it a share.
We're going to tighten up the bar for Jordan's final attempt at 38. L on deck.
The more people who share the stream, the more people who are going to watch and see some
Bars
great
loaded at 38
weightlifting
kilos for Jordan's final
going on this
attempt
weekend.
from Crestview Barbell Club. 1 minute on the clock.
It's a very recent development, folks, that you can watch live weightlifting from across the globe, even at a local competition like this. Something we at Barbend are proud to bring you, and I know something that the crew at Camargo Oli Concepts is proud to host.
Good lift for Jordan, going 3 for 3 on her snatches. We're going to load 39 kilos on the bar for L's second attempt from Team Oli Concepts. Elizabeth on deck, Chloe in the hole.
And folks, if you were watching a little earlier, notice it got a little dimmer in here. That was not a problem with your camera, with our cameras, not a problem with your devices. We just had a little temporary glitch with the overhead lights here at the Jacksonville Convention Center. So all good now. We are back to business. Philip Roche says, good list. Well done, Barbend from Australia. Thank you for tuning in, Philip. Another good lift.
39 kilos.
For L, the
Loaders
lifter.
has sold the bar to 40 kilos. For Elizabeth's first attempt, Chloe on deck, Stephanie in the hole.
And folks, give us a reaction. Give the stream a like, comment, where are you watching from? Who do you train with? Who are you looking forward to watching this weekend?
40
We
kilos
wanna
on
hear
the
it.
bar for Elizabeth's first attempt from Vero Beach Weightlifting.
We have lots of great lifting, and the more people who are watching,
Stop the
the
clock.
more people who
The
give
lifter
shout
is
outs, the
now
more people
Chloe
are
for
going
her first attempt
to
at
like
40
going back
kilos.
and watching and seeing the comments and responding. Courtney Leafty says, nice job, Jordan. Samantha Child says, that's my girl, Jordan Levine, repping Crestview Barbell. Crestview Barbell has great representation here at the Praelium this weekend.
Don't rush it. Let's go. Nice and tight.
That's a good lift for Chloe at 40 kilos. Loaders, let's load the bar to 41 kilos for Elizabeth's first attempt.
Folks, if you hear those camera shutters in the background, that is because we have some great
The
photographers
lifter
taking
is now
photos
Stephanie for her second attempt at 41. Chloe
of
on
the
deck,
event,
Rebecca in
including
the hole.
Lifting Life, among others. Real good looking photography, real pro setup. And obviously some event photographers from the SoFit Expo. The SoFit Expo today has all sorts of competitions going on, this just being one of several.
That's a good lift for Stephanie at 41 kilos. We're going to tighten up the bar for Chloe's second attempt at 41. Rebecca on deck, Elizabeth in the hole.
If you guys want to give a shout out to any lifters, give a shout out to yourself,
The lifter is now
your barbell
Rebecca
club,
for her final attempt
your
at
friends,
41. Elizabeth on deck,
fans of weightlifting.
Chloe in the hole.
Maybe tag a friend who should be watching right now. If you tag them in the comments, they'll see it live. Carolina Morgan says, let's go, Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in, Carolina. Appreciate you watching this morning. Let us know where you're watching from. lift.
And that's a good lift for Rebecca at 41 kilos. Let's load the bar to 42 kilos for Elizabeth's first attempt. Chloe on deck, L in the hole.
Debbie Pellerin says, shout out to Candace Beam from Team Oli Concepts. We'll be watching at 12:30 for you. But we'll be watching too, because we'll be bringing you the live stream. So guys, remember, this isn't the only session for today. The next session is going to start around 12:30.
Bars loaded at 42 kilos for Elizabeth's first attempt from Vero Beach Weightlifting.
This morning we just have all the youth lifters. The men's youth lifters already went this morning. Now the women's youth lifters. Good looking lift from the lifter. Good looking make.
That's 42 kilos. Let's tighten up that bar for Chloe's second attempt at 42. L on deck.
And folks, if you're watching now, why not give the stream a share? It's real easy. Just click share, and more people are going to see the stream, and that is a good thing. More people are going to be able to watch free weightlifting brought to you live from anywhere around the globe. You can watch on your mobile device. You can watch from wherever you are. Nice looking lift. Great lifting from these youth lifters. Many of them not lacking in technique, speed, or mobility. This is the future of American weightlifting. These are the weightlifters you're going to be seeing for years to come at local, regional, national, even international meets. Maybe a few future world team members here today. It all starts here at local meets, much like this one.
That is a good lift for L, going 3 for 3 on her snatches. Loaders, let's load that bar to 43 kilos for Stephanie's final attempt. Chloe on deck, Elizabeth in the hole.
Oh, wow. Let's see if the judges will give that to her. I'm not sure. It's going to be 3 reds for a press out. Kept it on the platform. It's going to be a no lift, but very close.
Loaders, let's load the bar to 44 kilos. The lifter is Elizabeth. For her second attempt, Chloe on deck, Olivia in the hole.
Just a reminder, the lifter must stay on the platform. Toes can be hanging off, but they have to stay on the platform, and they must return the barbell to the platform after they get the down signal. So that was a no lift, not because she didn't stay on the platform, but because she pressed out with her arms, and the judges called her on it. Even better looking than her first lift. She should be thrilled with that. Nice looking lift.
Let's sign up that bar for Chloe's final attempt at 44.
Katie is asking, has Kayla from CF3P weightlifting lifted yet? Yes, she just completed all her snatches. She went 3 for 3 on her snatches, ended with 25 kilograms, and she'll be back out a little later in this session for the clean and jerks. So, not the last. We'll see if Kayla for today. Great question, Katie. Folks, if there's a lifter that you're looking forward to seeing, wondering where they're going, or when they're going, let me know, and I'll find out for you. more and more people tuning into the stream. Thank you so much. There'll be no lift.
So close for Chloe, but a great attempt. Let's low 45 kilos on the bar for Elizabeth's first final attempt. Natalia on deck.
Carolina Morgan says best of luck to Team 14 from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Carolina, let's name some of those lifters. Who you're cheering for today from Wesley Chapel, from Team 14. Let us know some of the ones you're most excited to see lift.
Loaders, let's put 46 kilos on the bar for Elizabeth's final attempt.
Kayla Corbett says thank you, thanking all of her fans who have been cheering her on during the stream.
46 kilos on the bar for Elizabeth K's final attempt from Vero Beach Weightlifting. Natalia on deck, McKenna in the hole.
That's a great lift.
That is a good lift for Elizabeth, going 3 for 3 on her snatches.
Good work, Elizabeth. Perfect day on the snatches. Can't ask for much more than that.
Hannah on deck. Felicia in the hole.
Folks,
48 kilos on the bar for McKenna's first attempt from Team Oli Concepts. 54 seconds on the clock.
Kayla Corbridge has commented on the thread. She is a lifter who just went 3 for 3 on her snatches. And that's an awesome thing when you shout out lifters on this thread on the live stream. They can go back, they can read, they can see who's giving them support and shout outs. They can thank their fans. It's a really cool feature, and we encourage you to take a part of it by giving lifters a shout out in the comments. That's a fast-looking lift for the athlete from Team Oli Concepts.
That is a good lift.
They have over 50 lifters here at the Praelium today.
Hannah's first attempt at 48. Felicia
By far the largest team. That's Danny Camargo's home gym. A lot of fantastic national and international lifters living there. Keely West says, go McKenna, Team Oli Concepts. Team Oli Concepts, obviously, with a lot of fans watching online, giving a lot of shout-outs today. That's what we like to see. They've done great work, and they deserve it.
The bar to 49 kilos. The lifter is Natalia for her first attempt. Samantha on deck.
Folks, just a heads up, after the snatch portion of this event, we'll take like a 10-minute break. We won't kill the stream. The stream will still be live. But we will take a little break as the lifters prep for the clean and jerk portion, and then we'll be coming back to you with that. So don't go anywhere. But we love comments, we love likes, we love shares. If you want more people to see your favorite lifters lifting, give the thread a share. Give the stream a share. Just click share, and it's going to open up the live stream to a whole new group of people.
Let's get this, Nat. Come on. Come on, Nat.
Good looking lift for the athlete from Team Oli Concepts, another one of Danny Camargo's young and promising athletes.
50 kilos for Kelsey's first attempt. Samantha on deck. Hannah in the hole.
Michael Anderson actually commented on our previous live stream saying, watching live from CrossFit Crestview, cheering on all athletes, but especially Crestview Barbell Club. Crestview Barbell Club, a lot of people watching, a few people lifting. Really great stuff. Great, solid lift from Kelsey. Another Team Oli Concepts lifter.
At 50 kilos.
Obviously, a lot of them lifting today under the tutelage of Danny Camargo and some other great coaches at Team Oli Concepts. He's built a full team there, not just himself and his core group of lifters, but a lot of young youth lifters and a lot of lifters he coaches themselves learning how to coach.
The lifter is now Samantha for her first attempt at 50, Hannah on deck, Verlicia in the hole.
She saves that lift. Good work.
That is a good lift for Samantha at 50 kilos. Let's tighten up that bar for Felicia's first attempt at 50. Okay, bar is loaded at 51 kilos. I'm sorry, loaders, can we load the bar at 51 kilos? The lifter is going to be Hannah for her first attempt, McKenna on deck, Sarah in the hole.
And folks, just a reminder, you can comment on the thread, share on your favorite athletes, give some shout outs, give some comments. We want to know where you're watching from.
That is a good lift for Hannah at 51 kilos. We're going to tighten up that bar for McKenna's second attempt at 51. Sarah on deck, Natalia in the hole.
Let's get this, McKenna. Come on.
Good looking lift for the athlete from Team Oli Concepts.
A good lift for McKenna at 51 kilos. Loaders, let's load that bar to 52 kilos for Natalia's second attempt.
Alina Horton calling in or watching from Crestview, Florida, Crestview Barbell. A lot of Crestview supporters watching. If you're watching from Crestview Barbell, you probably know more people from Crestview Barbell. Give them a tag in the comments or share the stream so more Crestview Barbell fans can watch. We want people watching. We want people cheering these young athletes. And then the older athletes over the course of the weekend. American weightlifting grows from the ground up. It grows from the grassroots, from people watching and participating in these local competitions, volunteering, coaching, competing, even watching. Your views count and will help the sport grow.
Kelsey's second attempt at 52. Samantha on deck. Olivia in the hole. 52. Olivia on deck, Hannah in the hole.
This is towards you, right? I'll go around. Yeah.
Get aggressive with it. Let's go. Hold that.
That's all right, she still has one more chance to hit that. We're gonna tighten up that bar for her. Put 2 minutes on the clock for her final attempt at 52 kilos.
So folks, just a reminder, after the snatch portion of the women's youth category here at the Praelium, we will be sticking around, still
Okay,
on
we have
air,
52 kilos on the
taking a
bar for
little
Samantha's
break
final
though,
attempt.
so you'll just see the
Only
loaders
contest.
doing their
Olivia
things,
on
maybe
deck,
some coaches
McKenna in the hole.
and folks around the platform, and we'll come back for their clean and jerks. Geoff Lane's asking, what weight class is this? This is all of the youth women's weight classes. So you've got 48 kilograms, 53 kilograms, 58 kilograms, all of the young women at 17 or under competing this weekend are lifting in this session. So variety of weight classes. Geoff, I hope that answers your question. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from if you get the chance. A lot of great comments and questions coming in this morning. Thank you all so much for those. You can see the judges conferring on a few technical matters. These judges are volunteers, folks. They are not getting paid to be here. They are here out of the goodness of their own heart. I actually talked to one earlier who is lifting tomorrow in the Masters category. So some of these folks that you see as judges and coaches, loaders today, you might see as athletes tomorrow. Pretty neat. Courtney Leafty shouting out Crestview Barbell. Courtney, thank you for tuning in on last stream and this stream. Great to have you watching.
The bar to 53 kilos for Olivia's first attempt. McKenna on deck, Sarah in the hole.
Folks, we are well over 100 pounds. These young women are lifting, many of them well above their body weight in the snatch portion of today's event. These are the lifters of the future. This is the future of American weightlifting that you are watching live, coming to you from the Praelium in Jacksonville, Florida. I can't think of a better way to start a Saturday morning than watching weightlifting. We've been here since very early, getting set up. Things are going fairly smoothly so far, knock on wood, and a lot of great lifting, more importantly. But there's still plenty to come, both today and tomorrow, and we'll be bringing you all of it. So she stays on the platform while the judges give it to her. 2-1, 4. So she gets the lift. The center judge might have seen an arm bend there, but the two judges on the sides gave her the lift. She kept the barbell on the platform, so she will record that as a good lift in her snatch. Folks, just want to give a shout out again to the volunteers, the refs, the judges, the loaders that we have working hard all weekend long. These are some of the unsung heroes of American weightlifting. That's a good lift for the athlete from Oli Concepts with authority.
Going 3 for 3 on her snatches. Let's load the bar to 54 kilos for Sarah's first attempt. Bernicia on deck, Hannah in the hole.
Keely West saying, great job, McKenna.
Let's go, Keto. Come on.
She did a pretty great job indeed.
And that is a good lift for Sarah at 54 kilos. Let's sign up that bar for Felicia's first attempt. Hannah on deck. Natalia in the hole.
Take a look.
All right, folks, we have a few more lifters today. If you are watching and want to cheer on a particular lifter, give them a shout out. Roberta Miller-Laxer says, go Sammy. Oh, that'll be a no lift.
That's all right. She still has 2 more chances to come back.
Folks, we want to hear where you're watching from. If you want to give your local weightlifting club, coach, training partner a shout out, go ahead and do so in the comments, and I'll give them an on-air shout out. People love going back and seeing their names in the comments and hearing them on the audio, and more than happy to do just that. So a lot of folks watching this morning. Any more Crestview Barbell Club fans watching, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know by just posting in the comments.
Good lift for Hannah at 54 kilos. Let's tighten up that bar for Bernice's second attempt at 54. Bar is loaded at 54 kilos for Felicia's second attempt from Vero Beach Weightlifting. Natalia on deck, Kelsey in the hole.
Come on, Bert. Patient, come on now. All chest, punch tight to it.
Good lift for Bernicia at 54 kilos. Let's sign up that bar.
We have
for
Richard
Natalia's
Condon. Shout out to my
second
excellent
attempt at
coach, Danny
54.
Casey. Shout out to Danny Casey. And Kevin
Kristen on
Hoare
deck. I'm
says
sorry,
K&M
Kelsey on deck,
Weightlifting
Kristen
in
in the hole.
Franklin. Is it Franklin, Massachusetts? Because if so, shout out to Franklin, Massachusetts. Thanks for watching, Kevin and Richard. Really appreciate you guys
Bar
tuning
loaded
in.
at 54 kilos for
Give the stream a
Natalia's
like, give the
final
stream a
attempt.
share, give the stream a
Kelsey
heart,
on deck.
whatever emoji reaction you want. And thank you for tuning in to some awesome youth weightlifting.
Let's go, Nat. Come on. Let's get this, Nat. Come on. Come on, Nat.
That'll be a good lift.
That is a good lift for Natalia, going 3 for 3 on her snatches. Let's sign up that bar one last time for Kelsey's final attempt at 54.
So,
Kristen
folks,
on deck,
if you're-
Olivia in the hole.
If you're watching or just tuning in now, this is the last snatch attempt for the youth girls. We'll take a 10-minute break after this. We'll keep it on the same stream, and then we'll come back for the clean and jerks, for the youth ladies clean and jerks. So don't go anywhere. We'll go silent for a little bit, but you'll still be able to see action on the platform as they adjust the weights and such, and coaches give lifters some cues and advice. And we'll be back in 10 minutes for the next portion of lifting here at the Praelium, coming to you live from Jacksonville, Florida. That's going to be a good save. She's going to make that. Way to stick it.
Good lift for Kelsey, going 3 for 3 on her snatches. Let's go the board of 55 kilos for Kristen's first attempt. Olivia on deck.
My apologies, folks. We
Caroline
have
in the hole.
a lifter who was not originally listed on the start lister leaderboard, coming out for her first attempt. So we actually have more lifting to go even now. So apologies, folks. I spoke too soon. Meryl Canterman saying, very proud of you, Sammy. Sammy did a great job. Really did. Folks, if you like the stream, give it a share. That's going to allow more people to watch some amazing weightlifting. And we got plenty more lifting coming up this weekend. Oh, that's going to be an easy, smooth, and fast first lift for the lifter from Team Oli Concepts.
55 kilos. Floaters, let's bring the bar to 56 kilos. The lifter is Caroline for her first attempt. Olivia on deck.
So, folks, you might notice that if you're looking at the leaderboard from Box Tribe, there are a couple lifters not listed on this session. And if you go to the SoFit Expo's website, you'll see a start list and a session list. It's actually not quite up to date. So occasionally throughout the day, I'll be bringing you some updates as far as the new times and weight categories for the various sessions. Jay Graff says, shout out to Olivia's brother, Noah. Jay is watching from Austin, Texas. Shout out to Austin, Texas. Gorgeous Austin, Texas. I'm sure it's plenty hot there today already on this Saturday morning. Jay, let us know where you lift out of if you lift in Austin. We would love to give a shout out to your weightlifting club. The loaders today doing a fantastic job keeping that barbell clean, loaded, and tightened. Good save for the lifter from Team Oli Concepts.
Good cut from
Nice
Olivia,
work.
56 kilos. Let's tighten up that bar for Hannah's final attempt at 56. Sarah on deck, Kristen in the hole.
That'll be a no lift.
That's all right, that was a great attempt for Hannah at 56 kilos. Let's load the bar to 57 kilos for Sarah's second attempt. Kristen on deck, Verlicia in the hole.
Folks, if you like what you're seeing, give it a like, give it a share, give it a heart, a laughy face, astonished face. Facebook has all these lovely new emojis. So, someone even put an angry face on here, I guess. Lifting gets them fired up, but the full range of emotions you can express. Let us know what you're feeling. Good lift.
Good lift for Sarah at 57. We're going to tighten up the bar for Kristen's second attempt. Verlicia on deck, Olivia in the hole.
Folks, just a reminder, this is David from barbend.com. Barbend is a great leading resource for strength, sports, news, analysis, entertainment. If you're interested in weightlifting, powerlifting, functional fitness, strong man, strong woman, or just strength in general, check out barbend.com with content updated daily. Pretty much every day, new posts going up, news, analysis, opinions, op-eds, great editorials, training tips, advice. It's barbend.com. Oh, I thought she had that. Couldn't quite secure it overhead. She'll come out and make that on her third attempt, I'm sure.
Final attempt at 57. Kristen on deck, Olivia in the hole.
Yeah, folks, we're coming to you again from Jacksonville, the SoFit Expo, which is all sorts of strength sports put under one roof. We have powerlifting. The strongest woman in the world competition is going on today from Strongman Corporation. We have a functional fitness contest going on in a nearby room. Awesome stuff. We love strength. We love strength sports. We love hearing about all sorts of strength sports, which is why we started a website to cover them. So barbend.com, check it out. And if you're in Jacksonville today, come on by the venue. That's a good lift.
Good lift for Bernicia at 57. We're going to tighten up that bar for Kristen's final attempt at 57 kilos. Olivia on deck, Caroline in the hole.
So Renee Lynn says, shout out to Kayla from CF3P Barbell in Pace, Florida. Kayla did an awesome job, went 3 for 300 snatches, and we'll see her in a little bit for the clean and jerk portion of this event. So not the last we've seen of Kayla today. Renee, thanks for the shout out. I'm sure Kayla appreciates that. Kayla was actually commenting on the thread earlier after her clean and jerks were complete. So very cool to see lifters interacting with their fans so directly. Plenty of strength, plenty of power. Missed it behind for the youth lifter from Oli Concepts.
58 kilos for Olivia's final attempt. Caroline on deck, Sarah in the hole.
The great thing about an event like the SoFit Expo is you have people of all sorts of strength backgrounds and interests coming together, showcase their abilities, the fruits of their training, and we've seen powerlifters watching weightlifting today, strongman competitors watching weightlifting today, and I'm sure many of our spectators and athletes will be watching those other events throughout the weekend, so it's a neat cross-pollination of all those disciplines, and we just love to see that. It's good for all of the sports. That's a good lift for the youth athlete from Team Oli Concepts.
Going 3 for 3. Let's slow the bar to 59 kilos for Caroline's first attempt from Team 14 weightlifting. Sarah on deck, Avery in the hole.
Nothing quite like coming together for some weightlifting on a Saturday morning. Noah Graff says, way to go, Olivia. My sister is a beast. She is. She's done extraordinarily well today. Had a great snatch portion of the event and still has the clean and jerks to go. So she is doing great. First attempt for the lifter, 59 kilograms. Beautiful lift.
And that is a beautiful lift from Caroline at 59 kilos. Let's go with automatic increase. Okay, automatic increase for Caroline's second attempt, 2 minutes on the clock. Sarah on deck, Avery in the hole.
I have a guest commentator coming to your next session if you want it. Yeah, let's take a. He's good. He's good. I can recommend him. He's gonna come see you.
Awesome. Thanks, Danny. Folks, if you're tuning in, I won't be the only voice you'll hear all weekend. Thank goodness we have some great guest color commentators coming on. So if I sound annoying to you right now, stick around, because I'm sure they'll kick me off pretty soon.
Stop the clock. The lifter is now Sarah for her final attempt.
We just
at
saw
60.
Meet Director Danny Camargo running around the platform there. A man wearing many hats this weekend. He has over 50 athletes competing in addition to running the event himself. So a very busy weekend for him. Ryan Cheney asking where and what federation is this. So this is in Jacksonville, Florida. This is the Praelium Olympic weightlifting competition. And right after this lifter goes, I will finish answering the question. That's a good lift. So Ryan Cheney, to answer your question about the federation, this is a USA Weightlifting, or USAW, as many people would say, sanctioned meet. There is only one real sanctioning body official sanctioning body for weightlifting in the United States. That is USA Weightlifting, which is the federation recognized by the U.S. Olympic Committee. Weightlifting, obviously, being an Olympic sport. And so USA Weightlifting is also the federation domestically recognized by the International Weightlifting Federation. So really, only one that you're going to see at official meets in the U.S. And that is USAW.
That was close for Caroline, but she still has one more chance. We're going to tighten up that bar for her and give her 2 minutes for her final attempt at 61 kilos.
Folks, Ryan Cheney was asking about the federation. Again, this is a USA Weightlifting sanctioned meet. USA Weightlifting is a large and growing organization, membership in the tens of thousands, I think over 30,000 at last count. It has grown significantly over the past few years and has really brought on some fantastic leadership to move it forward into the next cycle of international events, into the next Olympic cycle in preparation for Tokyo in 2020. Actually, I interviewed the CEO of USA Weightlifting, Phil Andrews, last week in a short interview that went up on barbend.com, so be sure to check that out. Asked Phil a little bit about the role he played helping out with the competition in Rio, some new hires that USA Weightlifting has recently made, and what's next for the organization. America had its first Olympic medal in weightlifting in 16 years. In Rio, Sarah Robles finished in bronze medal position in the women's super heavyweight category, so a fantastic accomplishment for USA Weightlifting, and I'm sure the best is yet to come as the organization grows and more fantastic athletes come up through local competitions like this today. So, great question.
Alright, this is a final attempt for Caroline, 62 kilos on the bar from Team 14 Weightlifting. Let's hear it for her as she goes for her final attempt.
A little fight, but she comes through. Caroline comes through. That's a great lift. Maybe a little shaky, but legitimate.
3 kilos for Avery's first attempt from Coastal Empire Weightlifting. $63 kilos on the bar, 1 minute on the clock for Avery's first attempt. Automatic increase for her second attempt, 2 minutes on the clock. $64 kilos on the bar. Loaders, let's load that bar, stop the clock. Let's load the bar to 65 kilos for Avery's second attempt.
Michael Diasa says, hi, Karina. Thank you for tuning in today, Michael. Awesome to hear from you. Glad you're watching this women's youth weightlifting here at the Praelium in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, which may or may not be home to the CrossFit Games starting next year. It is one of the front-runner cities to host the CrossFit Games because that event will no longer be hosted in Carson, California as of 2017. So if you all are interested in the CrossFit Games, this might be a city that becomes very familiar to you within the next year. Krista Owen says, "Let's go, Avery. That's my girl." Avery looks very strong today. Smoked her first attempt at 63 kilograms. So excited to see what she's able to do for the rest of lifting today. Almost a power snatch. Great lifting. No question there.
We're going to go with automatic increase for her final attempt.
The Avery Owens fans on the thread should be very excited about that.
A huge session, and they have made this session go by very quickly. Great job, ladies. Thank you. 66 kilos are on the bar for Avery's final attempt. 2 minutes on the clock. Loaders, let's put 67 for Avery's final attempt, please.
Avery going for 67 kilograms on her final snatch attempt. That's some big girl weight. Excited to see her hit it. Her second attempt looked great. She caught it basically above parallel. Plenty strong, plenty of strength, plenty of pull. Let's see if she can catch it.
Kilos are on the bar for Avery's
And
final
secure it
attempt. This is
stable
the last
overhead.
lift of this session. We'll take a quick 5-minute break and then we'll come back with the clean and jerk.
So just a note, folks. This is the last lift of the snatch portion here. There'll be a 5-minute break, and we'll be back for the clean and jerks. So don't go anywhere. Florence Owens says, "Granddad and Granny say you got this." So Grandma and Grandpa to Avery Owens, cheering on, watching today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Richard Condon asking, what weight class is Avery? Avery weighed in the 75 kilo weight class today. So she weighs under 75 kilograms, but above 69 kilograms, which means that she's lifting as a 75 kilo lifter today. Great question, Richard. I hope I answered it okay. The women's weight classes actually may be restructured as early as next year by the International Weightlifting Federation to add an intermediate weight class between the 75 and the 75 plus weight classes. So something to look out for. Oh, another great attempt from Avery. Looked even better than her second. She's going to go 3 for 3 on her snatches. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back in 5 minutes with the clean and jerks of this session. So don't go anywhere. See you soon. All right, folks, we are just literally a few seconds away from the first clean and jerk of the youth women's portion of today's event. We have a lifter ready to go, but we have a judge or two missing from their seats. So once we get them situated, we will be A-OK. Sheldon Laxter saying, "Hi, Sammy. I'm very proud of you. Keep it up. Love you. Miss you."
Any judges?
Good shout-outs to the lifters today.
There's two. One more. Judge. Last judge.
Looks like we finally have all of our judges, so we can commence the clean and jerk portion of today's event.
That is a good lift for Addison, 16 kilos. We're going to go with automatic increase for her second attempt. Actually, Lourdes has put 20 on the bar for Addison's second attempt. 2 minutes on the clock. Bar is loaded at 20 kilos for Addison's second attempt from Blackfin Weightlifting. 1 minute 48 seconds on the clock. Kyla on deck, L in the hole.
The number of youth lifters in the United States weightlifting, in USA weightlifting, has gone up by a huge amount over the past few years. In fact, at Youth Nationals this past year, there were roughly 700 lifters competing, making it one of the largest lifting competitions in U.S. history, and just a fantastic sign for what's to come for USA weightlifting, for the organization, and the future of the sport in America. The lifter Addison coming up for her second clean and jerk attempt. And with a significant fight, makes the clean. That'll be a good lift for Addison. Wow. Very impressive lifting for Addison.
We are going to go automatic increase for her final. 2 minutes on the clock.
She'll be following herself.
Kilos are on the bar for Addison's final attempt. 1 minute 48 seconds on the clock. Kyla on deck, L in the hole.
So we have one more lift for Addison Frisbee. I guess she's following herself. She made her last clean and jerk. Bit of a struggle getting up on the clean, but she made it work. Oh, that'll be a no lift for Addison. Once the bar passes your knees, you can't reattempt it, pick it back up from the ground, so she'll be credited with her second clean and jerk attempt today.
For Kyla's first attempt,
Good day's work for Addison.
Stephanie
She's a
in the
large
hole.
cheering section here in person. Out of BF CrossFit, it looks like. Blackfin CrossFit. So she's lifting out of Blackfin CrossFit, has a great cheering section, cheering for the youth lifter today. So a little readjustment of the weights from our awesome loaders today. And we have our next athlete waiting in the
27 kilos
wings.
on the bar for Kyla's first attempt from CF3P Weightlifting.
So this will be Kyla Corbridge from CF3P Weightlifting. I know a lot of CF3P weightlifting folks are watching on the stream today. If you are, give us a shout out in the comments. We want to hear the Kyla fans, so let us know in the comments if you're cheering for her. Micah Young says, "Let's go, Kai." Renee Vanderbroek says, "Go, girl." Solid clean for Kyla. Can't you stick the jerk? Stabilize. She'll get it 2-1-4. The middle judge calling her for what looks like a press out on the jerk, but that'll count as a good lift.
For her second attempt, 2 minutes on the clock.
Caroline Stiranek says, "Good luck, Kai." Nathan Sutrick says, "Go, Kai." A lot of Kyla Corbridge fans tuning in today. That's great to see. Great to see a youth lifter with that kind of cheering section.
Kilos on the bar for Kyla's second attempt, please. 29.
Folks, if you like the stream, go ahead and give it a like, give it a share. The more people who share, the more people who are going to see this awesome weightlifting happening this morning. Right now we have youth weightlifting, but we have senior level weightlifting happening a little later on today.
Technical director to the table.
So a little pause in the action as we have our technical director and meet director called to the platform. So, folks, the delay was after a conversation with the meet's technical director. This being a USA weightlifting meet, everything is run by the book and by the protocols and rules outlined by USA Weightlifting. So, no corners cut, no shortcuts taken. Even with youth lifters, everything is done in a very official capacity, especially with youth lifters, one could say, as they learn the ins and outs of competition and the rules that will dictate their weightlifting careers for hopefully the next good long bit.
So our little Addison actually hit 25 kilos instead of 20. And Kyla actually hit 32 kilos instead of 27. So it was a bit of a mistake, and we do apologize for that, but coaches and athletes are happy, so competition moves on.
So it looks
we
like
now have
there was a
have
slight
33
misload
kilos on the bar for Kyla's
on
second
the
attempt.
previous
We're gonna give
2
her a fresh
lifts,
2-minute clock. And then we
which
have
means the
Elle
lifters
and Stephanie
actually
up
lifted
next.
a little bit extra, but it looks like the coaches are okay with it. Everything has been taken care of in a conversation between the meet director and the meet's technical director. And everything seems to now be up to code. So lots more lifting yet to come. Folks, just want to give a shout out to all the amazing volunteers here today, as well as the technical staff, judges, technical director, loaders.
All right, let's make some noise for Kyla, second attempt from CS Breezy Weightlifting.
Let's go.
Pull that bar back. Now, come on now. Pull the bar back. Knock those wrists. Up. Whoa! Breathe. Deep breath. Big drop.
She still has one more attempt, so we're going to go with automatic increase for her final. 2 more minutes on the clock.
Courtney Leafty says, way to push. We agree. Nathan Sutrick says, so strong. She never gave up on that one. Micah Young says, way to go, girl.
2 minutes on the clock. Elle on deck. Stephanie in the hole.
Angie Hatcher says, yes, Kai. And Caroline Stiernick says, great job. She really did a great job. That was pretty fantastic to watch. Never gave up on the lift. So, folks, just a quick note that the order of lifting today, the next session up, which might not start right at 12:30 as previously scheduled, is the women's 48 and 53 kilogram categories. After that, 2 hours later, we have the men's 56, 62, 69, and 77 kilogram categories. The women's 58 kilogram category is a session unto itself after that. And after that, we have another session, which is the women's 63 kilogram categories. So that will end sometime late this evening. Tomorrow morning, lifting starts at 9 a.m. on the dot with the female masters. And at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, we have the men's masters, along with more sessions after that.
But 34 kilos.
Right now, we have Kyla's third and final attempt of the day. She's got lots of fans in the comments. Manny Marie cheering her on. Nathan Sutrick cheering her on. Caroline Stiernick cheering her on. Micah Young cheering her on. Oh, can't quite stand up with the queen. Great day of work from her. Well-deserved applause from the audience.
47 kilos for Elle's first attempt.
The next lifter up will be Elle Fields. She's a 48 kilogram youth lifter, and she'll be opening at 47 kilograms today. Folks, if you like what you're watching today, give it a share, give it a like, leave a comment, leave a note for your favorite lifter. Let us know where you're watching from. Especially let us know where you're watching from. We love shouting out people, places, training partners, coaches. Even if you want to egg on your training partner a little bit and give them a shout out on the live stream, it'll give them one more reason to watch. Would love to do
Bar
it.
loaded at 47 kilos for Elle's first attempt from Team Oli Concepts. Stephanie on deck, Rebecca in the hole.
Who do you want to get a training session in with this weekend? Tag them in the comments. Mention their name. I'll give them a shout out. Nathan Sutrick is asking, is there live scoring anywhere? Yes, there is. Box Tribe, boxtribetracker.com is providing live scoring
for
here.
Stephanie's first attempt.
We actually also sometimes provide live scoring on our streams, which we did at the RVA Open last month. We don't have the full crew down with us today, but in future events, expect us to have live scoring and scoreboard intermittently cut in with the lifting itself, so you can see who is lifting what and who is going for which totals. Easy clean for the lifter. And a power jerk. Very strong overhead, very strong. So yeah, that's something, folks, we definitely want to provide and can in the future, and we'll be providing at future events, so you can see all sorts of stuff, who's in the lead in their weight classes, maybe even who's in the lead based on Sinclair. Definitely something that folks want to keep track of during the competition. Box Tribe doing a very good job of providing that live scoreboard today. So very, very cool. Great question, Nathan. Thank you so much for asking.
50 kilos on the bar for Elle's second attempt. Stephanie on deck, Rebecca in the hole. Good lift for Elle at 50 kilos. We're going to go the bar to 52 kilos for Stephanie's second attempt. $52 kilos on the bar for Stephanie's second attempt from Team 14 Weightlifting. Good lift for Stephanie at 52 kilos. Let's load 53 kilos on the bar for Elle's final attempt. Rebecca on deck, Chloe in the hole.
Folks, we got lots more attempts. This is one of the largest. This is actually the largest session of the weekend. There are 20 lifters in this women's youth session. So lots of action to go on. The session looks like it'll probably run a little bit overtime just because of the number of lifters, but that's okay. That's more lifting to watch, and we're happy to bring it to you here in Jacksonville.
Good lift for Rebecca at 54 kilos. They tighten up the bar for Stephanie's final attempt at 54. Chloe on deck, Jordan in the hole. Bar is loaded at 54 kilos for Stephanie's first attempt. 1 minute on final attempt, 1 minute on the clock. That is a good lift for Stephanie at 54 kilos. We're going to load the bar to 55 kilos for Chloe's first attempt. Jordan on deck, Elizabeth in the hole.
Start it up right. Stay tight. Get up. Tall. Reach.
Good lift for Chloe at 55 kilos.
Marita Flores says, amazing job, Stephanie. Stephanie did do an amazing job today. Thanks for the shout out, Marita.
Rebecca on deck, Elizabeth in the hole.
Still plenty more clean tricks left to go among these youth women here in Jacksonville at the Praelium. That's going to be a good lift.
That's a good lift for Jordan
Nice
at
lifting.
55 kilos. We're going to go with automatic increase unless I hear otherwise for her second attempt. Rebecca on deck. Loaders has put 57 on the bar. The lifter is Rebecca for her second attempt. Jordan on deck. Elizabeth in the hole.
Michael Rogers says, go Jordan. Hashtag Crestview Barbell. A lot of Crestview Barbell fans and lifters today. Good presence here at the Praelium. Oh, Queen's too heavy. Couldn't quite stand up with it.
We're going to tighten up that bar for Jordan's second attempt at 57. Rebecca on deck. Elizabeth Elizabeth in the hole. Bar is loaded at 57 kilos for Jordan's second attempt. 1 minute on the clock. Rebecca on deck, Elizabeth in the hole.
Gets deep in that squat. See if you can stick the jerk. That'll be a good lift.
Good lift for Jordan at 57
Well deserved.
kilos. We're going to tighten up that bar for Rebecca's final attempt at 57. Elizabeth on deck, Chloe in the hole.
So Wendy Knapp was asking, are the sessions running behind a little bit? The answer is they are, just a little bit. And that's not so much to do with the event itself, which is being run, in my opinion, extremely well. It's more the fact that this session has 20 lifters. That's a whole lot of lifters. So this session running a little bit behind.
That was a close attempt for Rebecca at 57 kilos. We're going to load 58 kilos on the bar for Elizabeth's first attempt. Chloe on deck, Jordan in.
Come on now. Get up. Set. Down, straight up.
Good lift for Elizabeth at 58 kilos. We are going to tighten up that bar for Chloe's second attempt at 58. Jordan on deck. Bar is loaded at 58 kilos for Chloe's second attempt.
Stay tight with it. Get down on chest. Get up. Atta girl.
That is a
Good
good
lift.
for Chloe
Shout out
at
to Anya
58
Velasquez,
kilos.
who's watching from
We're
the
gonna
Biltmore
tighten up that bar
Hotel
for
in
Jordan's
Coral
final attempt
Gables.
at 58.
She was watching the last stream, and I believe this stream as well. Thank you so much for watching along and cheering on your favorite lifters. Just a reminder, folks, this stream is coming to you courtesy of barbend.com, your resource for strength sports news, analysis, entertainment, opinion, and everything in between. And occasionally we live stream some events. So check out barbend.com with content updated daily, news and articles, and infographics, training advice, tips, interviews, all sorts of fun stuff. But don't go anywhere too fast, because we have lots of great lifting yet to come in this second session of the Praelium here at the SoFit Expo in Jacksonville, Florida. sure if they're going to give that to her.
Oh,
3
that is
reds
no lift
for a
Jordan
press
with a
out.
attempt. Let's know that bar is 60 kilos.
So
for
unfortunately,
Elizabeth's
that's not going to
second
count
attempt. Chloe on
toward
deck,
her total
Hannah in the
today.
hole.
Folks, if you like what you're seeing, why not give the stream a share so that your friends and fans and family on Facebook can watch along as well? I'm sure these youth lifters would appreciate the shout-outs, would appreciate you sharing. They've worked hard to get here, and they're performing well.
Set.
That is a good-looking lift. Technically proficient.
Good lift for Elizabeth at 60 kilos. We're going to tighten up that bar for Chloe's final
Elizabeth
attempt
Case
at
just
60.
smoked 60 kilograms on her clean and jerk. Looked really, really solid. Great lift.
Notice let's know that bar to 61 kilos. The lifter is Hannah for her first attempt. Elizabeth on deck. Chloe in the hole.
Folks, thanks so much for staying on the stream. It's a long session. This is our longest session this weekend. 20 lifters. That is a significant session of lifting. But thank you for sticking around. And I know these youth lifters appreciate it. These lifters are practiced, a lot of them technically proficient. And these are the lifters you're going to be seeing at national championships and maybe even on Worlds or Pan Am's teams for years to come. This is the future of American weightlifting happening right here at the local level. And these kids are moving well, lifting big weights, and I think the future is bright for weightlifting in America thanks to these young folks and the people coaching them and supporting them. And that includes you, the viewers.
Get up. Get set. Tall chest straight up. Oh. Yeah.
That is a good lift for Chloe, going 3 for 3 on her clean and jerk. We're going to tighten up that bar for Elizabeth's final attempt at 61. McKenna on deck, Hannah in the hole. Loaders, let's load the bar to 62 kilos. McKenna is a lifter for her first attempt. Hannah on deck, Elizabeth in the hole.
Let's go, McKenna. Come on. Get up. Come on. Nice. Let's go.
Stay back at the heels.
Good lift for McKenna at 62 kilos. We're going to tighten up the bar for Hannah's first attempt at 62. Elizabeth on deck, Natalia in the hole. $62 kilos on the bar for Hannah's first attempt from Vero Beach Weightlifting. 1 minute on the clock. Stop the clock. The lifter is now Elizabeth for her final attempt at 62. Natalia on deck, Samantha in the hole.
Folks, if you have any questions regarding the venue, the competition, or maybe even some questions for folks and coaches like Meet Director Danny Camargo, we'll try and get some answers to those. My name's David Tao, and I am leading color commentary today, but you will be hearing some other voices throughout today and tomorrow, and we'll be chatting everything from weightlifting to strength training to the lifting going on today, and trying to answer any questions you guys might have on the stream.
Get up. Up. Come on, come on. Get your ass.
Great fight out of the
Get
queen.
through. Straight up.
Beautiful jerk. Her coach is excited. She's excited. That's a great lift at 62 kilograms for Elizabeth. She has made every lift today 6 for 6 performance. You can't ask for more than that if you're a weightlifter. That is one heck of a day, no matter how you count it. She should be thrilled with that performance, and we are thrilled to have witnessed that. Great, great job to Elizabeth. Folks, just a reminder, we're coming to you from the SoFit Expo, which has all sorts of great strength sports going on today. We have weightlifting, obviously, strongman, functional fitness competition, and powerlifting. So there are tons of athletes milling about, doing their thing, and lots of great displays of strength, no matter what you're interested in. So we have 63 kilograms for the youth athlete from Oli Concepts. Power clean, very snappy. Can she hold the jerk? We'll see if the judges give that to her. 2-4, that's a good lift. The judge on the left side gave her a no lift, but overall 2-1, she is granted the lift. A bit close. Katrina Lopez says, way to go, Stephanie. Marita Flores says, amazing job, Stephanie. Let us know who you're cheering for, and let us know where you're watching from. We've had viewers from Scotland, Ireland, and England, in addition to plenty of places in the U.S. today. So let us know where you're cheering from, and we'd love to give you a shout-out. Maybe shout out your local box, a coach, a training partner who needs a little extra motivation to get to the gym this weekend. Let us know, and we'll shout them out. Oh, misses it on the clean. Rocked back on her heels a little too much.
First attempt at 65.
Looked
McKenna
strong,
on deck.
got under it, just
Natalia in the hole.
didn't quite catch it in the position she needed. These youth lifters have many of them have fantastic technique and speed and mobility, and this is how you build great lifters. Start them young, build them up. We have the technical director you can see on the left-hand side who's measuring the width of that belt with a tape measure. Belts can only be so wide when used in officially sanctioned weightlifting competition. Looks like that one passes muster, but he had some concerns and wanted to check, so she's okay to use it. Great looking clean. Very good looking lift. Folks, just a reminder that this meet is USA Weightlifting sanctioned. There is a technical director. Things are run by the book, so you might see occasionally some delays or something like someone measuring the width of a belt to make sure it is up to muster. And that just means that we're going to have a level playing field so that the lifters aren't getting anything that's considered an unfair advantage over anyone else. Another power clean for the lifter from Team Oli Concepts. At a meet like this, you might notice there's a good bit of time between attempts for some lifters. There are 20 lifters in this session, which means a lifter can go sometimes up to 10 or even longer minutes between attempts, which means their coach has to keep them warm, keep them mentally focused, maybe even do some attempts in between to stay warm and stay moving in the training room. This is a very difficult type of meet to coach simply because of the size, and this is something that the lifters are gaining a lot of experience with. For many of these folks, this is the biggest competition that they've ever lifted in their young weightlifting careers, so great experience for them and certainly a challenge.
Come on, Cal.
Good for Kelsey at 65 kilos. We're going to go 66 kilos on the bar for Hannah's final attempt.
QUS saying good lift McKenna. She did a great job. That was a fantastic display.
Straight up, get that head through. Reach through it. Reach. Oh!
So we had a few questions regarding lifters who have gone yet. Spud Alford asking if a lifter has gone yet, and a few other folks. The only folks who've lifted so far are the youth men's lifters, so men 17 and under, and women 17 and under. Everyone else is lifting during other sessions this weekend. So right now what you're seeing are the last half of the women's 17 and under, or youth lifters.
Stop the clock. The lifter is now McKenna for her final attempt at 67. Natalia on deck. Kelsey in the hole.
Let's go, McKenna, right here. Let's go, McKenna, come on.
That'll be a no
Lift.
lift.
Great attempt for McKenna. 67 kilos for Natalia's final attempt. Kelsey on deck. Kristen in the hole.
Spud Alfred says, thank you, sir. Great job and coverage. Thanks, Spud. I really appreciate that. We're working hard to bring you some great lifting this weekend. Spud, let me know where you're watching from. Would love to give your hometown or hometown weightlifting club a shout out if you're still listening in. Okay, looks like we have a final attempt for Natalia, or as she goes by, Nat. This is to go 6 for 6 on the day. She's made all 5 of her previous lifts today. Quite the accomplishment so far. This would be the cherry on top for Natalia Concepcion. Another power clean. Very strong in that phase of the lift. Can't quite get her head through on the jerk. She goes 5 for 6 on the day. She'll be credited with her second clean and jerk at 65 kilograms for a 119 kilogram total and 170.13 kilogram, or 170.13 Sinclair. Great job to her on the weekend. Folks, if you're just tuning in, this is session 2 of the Praelium at the SoFit Expo in Jacksonville, Florida. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're rooting for, and we'd love to give some shout outs on air. I think they're going to give it to her, and they do. 3 white lights. Great work. Folks, if you're watching now and you haven't liked the stream or given us a heart emoji or a smiley face or a laughy face or whatever you want to call these that Facebook has, please go ahead and do it. We want to see those roll in. I like to see those little like buttons roll in across the screen. It makes my day. So go ahead and give it a like, give it a heart, give it a smiley face. Hearts especially appreciated. Spud Alfred is watching from Columbus, Georgia, from his couch. Lazy Saturday, but really enjoying this. Used to be part of his training as a decathlete.
Come on, relax, breathe. Relax. Yes. Good job.
They'll give that to her 3 whites. And Spud says Bree is the sister of one of his partners, rooting for her. Well, we're looking forward to seeing her lift this weekend. Spud, thanks so much for watching in from Columbus. And I see more likes and thumbs ups rolling in, so appreciate that from everyone who is watching. Thanks, guys. Let us know you're watching if you are. Costs you nothing to give it a like, and it means a lot to the lifters to have folks watching in and paying attention. I know they like to see that. Noah Graff says, go Sammy. He's done a great job so far today.
You got it. Yeah, that's it.
That is a good lift for Kristen at 69 kilos.
Folks, the crowd here watching live is getting big. We have well over 100 people watching live here at the SoFit Expo in Jacksonville, Florida. We've been watching lifting since 9 a.m. Most of the folks working the meet today and volunteering have been here since far before that, long before that, I should say. And we're going to have a full day of lifting today and a full day of lifting tomorrow. We have 6 sessions today, another 6 tomorrow. And after this session, we're running a bit behind, simply because this session has 20 lifters, which is no small feat to get through. The next session today will be the women's 48 kilo and 53 kilogram classes, non-youth lifters. So what you're seeing right now are the youth lifters. Senior lifters will be right after this in those 2 weight classes.
Set, push up tight.
Good lift for Sarah at 71. We're going to tighten up that bar for Berlicia's first attempt. Samantha on deck, Olivia in the hole.
If you guys like what you're seeing, give it a like, give it a share, give us a shout out in the comments. We want to hear from you. Makes the day go a lot smoother for us and gives us more to do and more to talk about. If you have questions, comments, really enjoy hearing from folks who are watching weightlifting on this one of the last hot weekends of the summer.
Set, push up. Finish. Punch. Reach. Solid.
Good lift for Berlicia at 71. We're going to tighten up that bar for Samantha's final attempt at 71. Olivia on deck, Kristen in the hole.
Go, Sam. It's yours. Chest up. Catch that bounce. Good girl. Breathe and relax. Hold that. Fight.
After a fight, she makes it 3 whites. Good lift. Samantha really only missed one. She only missed one lift today. It was her second snatch, I believe. I mean, she goes 5 for 6 and posts a 123 kilogram total. Good work to Samantha. Real good. Good day at work.
The lifter is now Kristen for her second attempt at 72. Caroline on deck, Berlicia in the hole.
If you're watching and we haven't heard from you in the comments, we want to hear from you. Who are you rooting for? Where are you watching from? Which weightlifting club are you representing? Are you training today? Are you watching from the couch like Spud Alford in Columbus, Georgia? We want to know.
You got it. Yes. That's right.
Right there for Kristen at 72 kilos. Let's load 73 kilos for Caroline's first attempt. Bars loaded at 73 kilos for Caroline's first attempt from T14 weightlifting. That is a good lift for Caroline at 73 kilos. We're going to go with automatic increase unless I hear otherwise for her second attempt. Loaders, let's load that bar to 75 kilos for Olivia's first attempt. Sarah on deck, Berlicia in the hole.
Okay, we're coming down to the last handful of lifters here in this women's youth session. 6 lifters still active in this session.
For Sarah's second attempt at 75, Berlicia on deck, Caroline in the hole.
Carolina Morgan cheering for Caroline. Thanks for tuning in today. Folks, if you're enjoying it, give it a like, give it a heart, give it a shout out. Ben Johnson saying that was strong. It sure was, Ben. Easy work at that weight.
Carolyn on deck, Kristen in the hole.
Yeah, if you like what you see, give it a like, give it a shout out. We want to know. $75 kilograms on the bar. Easy clean. 2-to-1-4. So she will be awarded that lift. The left-hand judge called it a no lift, but 2-to-1-4.
On deck, Sarah in the hole. $75 kilos on the bar for Carolyn's second attempt. 1 minute on the clock.
Good looking clean. Resets her hands for the jerk. Good looking lift.
Good lift for Caroline at 75. We're going to tighten up that bar for Kristen's final attempt at 75. $75 kilos on the bar for Kristen's final attempt. Caroline on deck, Sarah in the hole.
Come on, Chris.
Come on. Get up. Get up. Yeah. You got it.
Let's give her a round of applause. That was a great attempt for Kristen. We're going to those 76 kilos on the bar for Caroline's final attempt. Sarah on deck, Berlicia in the hole. Golders, let's put 77 on the bar. The lifter is now Sarah for her final attempt. Berlicia on deck, Olivia in the hole.
Michael Anderson says he wants to be a strong girl when he grows up. There are a lot of strong women here this weekend competing all throughout the weekend. We have some more coming up in the next session right after this. And it is pretty fantastic to watch these young lifters move so well and move so much weight. The future is very bright for USA weightlifting. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in and cheering them on. There'll be a no lift
Let's
for
give
the
her a round
lifter.
of applause. That was a great attempt for
Great attempt,
Sarah.
though.
Let's tighten up that bar for Verlicia's final attempt. Actually, loaders, let's load the bar to 78 kilos. The lifter is going to be Olivia for her second attempt. Caroline on deck, Verlicia in the hole.
We still have a few lifters we have yet to see attempt a clean and jerk in this session. Actually, really only one, and that's Avery Owens. She finished last session with the highest snatch by 5 kilograms. She finished with a 67 kilogram snatch. Looks like today she's listed to open her clean and jerk at 82 kilograms. So we have yet to see Avery Owens come out for a lift. Bar got a little away from her off the ground.
No lift for Olivia, but she still has one more chance. We're going to tighten up that
Brooke
bar for
Tanacretti says,
Caroline's final
Go
attempt at
team,
78.
Oli Concepts Youth Lifters. Good luck to all today. Wish I was there now. It is fun today. For all you watching along at home, there are quite a few live spectators, over 100 in the room in the Jacksonville Convention Center. A lot of people coming in and out as they're watching all sorts of events and strength sports that we have competing today. There's the strong women, strong men, the sport of strong men, not just strong women and strong men, plenty of which are in this room. There's powerlifting, there's functional fitness, all sorts of fun stuff. So.
Let's give her a round of applause. That was a great attempt for Caroline. Let's tighten up that bar for Verlicia's final attempt. Olivia on deck, Avery in the hole.
Avery Owens has yet to come out for the clean and jerk. Looks like she's still listed to open with 82 kilograms, which is an opener heavier than any weight that's been lifted today by a competitor in the women's youth categories. Avery is a 75 kilo lifter. And all the ladies you see lifting right now are age 17 or under in the youth categories.
Be aggressive. Tall chest.
Valencia pointing out her elbows, that her elbows don't quite lock out overhead, reminding the judges of that. Great looking clean.
Tight. Push through it. Push. Push.
Can't quite stabilize the
Let's give her a
jerk.
round of applause. That was a great attempt.
She went 4 for 6 on the day, ended with a 57 kilogram snatch and a 75 kilogram clean and jerk. The young lifter who lifts in the 75 plus category. Great performance today from Verlicia Scarlett. Looking forward to seeing her at many competitions in the future. Folks, one thing I really love about watching local competitions, you see the next wave of talent coming up, especially youth lifters in local competitions, the next wave of young, talented athletes who are getting their start, many of which lifting for the first time in a competition setting. And these are the folks who, this will leave a big impression on them. This is going to be the first in hopefully a long career for many of these lifters as they progress up the ranks and start qualifying for national competitions. And it all starts here at the grassroots level.
Bar is loaded at 80 kilos for Olivia's final attempt. Avery on deck. Stop the clock. Loaders, let's load 81 kilos for Olivia's final attempt, please.
Great looking clean. Very strong. Good positions. Three white lights. Alina Horton says, everyone is doing so well. Love seeing these young girls lifting heavy. We do too. We love seeing young, talented, passionate lifters lifting heavy, strong girls competing here in Jacksonville, Florida. The growth of American weightlifting over the past decade, even the past 5 years, has been spectacular, and a lot of it starts with the ranks of youth lifters. It's great to see these young women taking up the sport, excelling in the sport, and competing. It's not easy to, especially if you've never done it before, not easy to get in front of a crowd of this size and compete. There's a lot of pressure. It's fantastic to see these lifters doing it. Noah Graff saying Olivia Graff is unstoppable. Thanks for tuning in, Noah. Appreciate that. Oh, that'll be a no lift.
That's right. She still has 2 more chances to hit that. We're going to try and hit that bar for her and give her 2 minutes for her second attempt at 85.
So, folks, we have a little pause as we wait for the next lifter, who will be, it looks to be Avery Owens, following herself. She missed that 85-kilogram clean. This is a second attempt. This is actually to total today. So she made all 3 snatches, missed her first clean and jerk. Needs to make this weight to secure a total. Oh, gorgeous jerk, gorgeous lifting. She's very quick. Avery Owens, who secures a total. Krista Owens says, let's go Avery, hashtag Team Owens. You gotta love a family with their own hashtag. You really do.
Notice let's put 88 on the bar for Avery's final attempt.
So Avery's going for 88 kilograms for her final attempt. She's had a great performance on the day. The only lift she's missed thus far was her first clean and jerk at 85. She caught it a little back and did a little bit of a front squat duck walk and had to bail, but smoked that second attempt. So she's looking very strong today. Excited to see her come out and make this third attempt. She's got a great cheering session as well. Florence Owens cheering her on. Daniel Holmes saying great lift. Krista Owens saying let's go Avery. She is following herself. She opened her clean and jerks after everyone else in the session had already completed theirs. So clearly a talented, strong lifter, and hoping to see more of her in the future. But for right now, we only have 1 more lift left in this session. And what will happen, folks, is after this session, there'll be a short break. We'll stop filming. Oh, Avery going up to 90 kilos. What we'll do after this lift, after Avery makes this lift, I believe, is we will stop filming briefly and reset and start a new live stream for the next session, which will happen about 10 minutes after we end this one, and that'll be the women's 48 and 53 kilogram category. So running about 40 minutes behind so far today, mostly because it was such a large session we had here, not because the event is not being well run. It's very well run by the folks at Oli Concepts. But after this lift, we will cut out for a brief little break and join us 10 to 15 minutes after that, and we'll have more lifting, this time in the senior category.
After that, We're gonna
Maybe a few
announce the
juniors in there
winners
too.
of the next session and hand out awards.
But this is the final lift of all youth lifters here at the Praelium in Jacksonville, Florida. The crowd is pumped for Avery to come out and hit this 90-kilogram clean and jerk.
Go.
15 kilos above body weight. Wait for it and see if she can hit this jerk. Oh, dives under it a bit too quick. Folks, that is it for the youth lifters at the Praelium here at the SoFit Expo in Jacksonville, Florida. For Barbend, I am David Tao. We are actually about to cut out in just a second, and we'll come back to you with the next phase of lifting in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere, folks. Thanks so much.